Hello, 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 and welcome to our weekly live show. I am Fabiana Clore, pianist and business strategist for musicians. I'm the founder and CEO of the Musicians Profit Umbrella, a global business mentorship program that helps musicians and creatives build, grow, and scale their businesses online so they can no longer be trading time for money, trapped in the everyday hustle, and in this place of burnout and overwhelm that only leads them to continuing a life of exhaustion. So I'm excited to share with you today's training because what we want to be able to help all of you in our community as you're following our weekly shows is understand how you can turn your life around by shifting your relationship with your business, by transitioning into becoming the person that your dreams require, by taking the actions that you need to take so that you become the person that you need to become and have what you need to have in your life. Today is all about what a business plan can look like for a musician. What is the overview of a musician, a business plan, and how can you start positioning yourself more strategically in the world, in the online space, to build a business that helps you become helps you create the lifestyle that you want and achieve the goals that you're looking for in your life. So let me know if you are watching me live. Say hello in the chat. I love being able to see what everyone's comments, everyone's messages as I go through this content. What are your top questions about creating a music business plan? And what is your relationship with building a plan in the first place? Do you even know what a musician's business plan can be? I'll tell you, as I was going through my journey becoming an entrepreneur back in 2010, now almost 13 years ago, actually 13 years ago, I still remember what it was like to look for a definition of a business plan. I had never heard about the term. All I knew was what I had learned going through my career as a musician entrepreneur and just developing my skill sets as a pianist primarily up until that point. And the idea of a music business plan felt incredibly daunting. And there may be some of you here today that feel that is this huge, complicated process. And I'm here to tell you, after having gone through the process of not only building a music business plan, but also having it vetted by professionals, having it reviewed and evaluated by people in my world, network, mentors of mine throughout the years, and really even presenting a business plan in an actual competition. Believe it or not, my husband and I prepared a music business plan back in 2010 for the University of Miami's business plan competition in the business school. All the other competitors were MBA candidates, Masters in Business Administrations. And my husband and I were the only two musicians there, pianists competing in the competition. And we prepared our plan and we presented it for our first business, Superior Academy of Music, and launched it as a result of creating this plan, presenting it, and having successfully being able to get the not only the incentives and the support, but actually the recognition of putting together a very thoughtful and careful plan. We actually won 3 prizes back then in 2010. We won Best Music Business Plan, Best Entrepreneurial Spirit Award, yours truly, believe it or not. My entrepreneurial spirit was clear even since the very beginning. And also we run the Best Written Business Plan Award. So 3 prizes in total at that time, totaling almost $10,000 in cash prizes. And a few months after we started our business, we launched our Superior Academy of Music school. And that was a complete revolution in our lives. It allowed us to develop a livelihood for ourselves, an income stream for ourselves, and also to be able to create a livelihood for many of our colleagues from the university who were also graduating with flashy doctoral degrees and no job in sight, nothing ahead of them. So it was a great path and a starting point in building a business. And so I want you to know that as much as I enjoyed creating the plan, I received recognition for it. We earned awards for the plan. The moment we started our business, everything shifted in the plan, right? So this isn't necessarily an idea that what you write in your business plan is going to become, set in stone and it's going to be absolutely everything that's going to happen. It's more about preparing you for the different scenarios in which you may find yourself as you are going about your business, as you are doing the different things. It's about preparing you for being able to handle the different elements of running a business. That's the point of creating a musician's business plan. It's not because it has to actually be implemented and executed perfectly. It's about you just putting yourself in these hypothetical scenarios to understand what are you going to be thinking about as it relates to building your business? So obviously there's a lot to talk about, and I think I would probably need to do a multi-series show to thoroughly cover, what it's like to build your actual music business plan. And for those of you who are watching this and maybe wondering, well, I'd like to see like what that full overview looks like, I'm going to put a link here where you can actually go through like a full hour-long a sequence of trainings actually that can help you understand what exactly this process can look like for you, and how you can go about going through this process of building a full business plan. I have a training for it. So today is going to be more of a teaser, for you to be able to understand what are the essential elements of it. But if you want to, be able to have the whole like shebang and be able to go through the whole thing in a whole like A to Z step-by-step process, I'm going to put the link here for you to check out my full training. And that's going to give you like a lot more in-depth information. So I'm going to put the training in here where you can access it. And with this, you're going to have like a full in-depth overview of how to build your own, music business plan. But let me talk about some of the highlights of what you're going to need to think about in order to create this effectively. So I'm putting the link in here in case you want to just check it out and just have the full plan, like the A to Z, right? So it's in here. You can check out the link right below. I'm going to link it under the trainings. But for today, I want you to understand that the most important elements that you need to think about as you go through your, process of building a music business plan is that there needs to be a problem that you are going to solve. If you cannot identify a problem, then you don't really have a business. The minute you know that you have a set of skills and you have the information and the knowledge to overcome a problem for your audience, that's the moment that you can actually recognize and say, oh, wait, I have an opportunity to do a business plan. I have a way of doing this. This works, right? And this is very important because as you go through the process of building your business plan, it always has to be centered around creating a solution for a specific type of problem, for a specific type of client, and solving their problems in a specific type of way, right? And this cannot be about you solving 10 different problems for the 10 different types of clients. This needs to be about you identifying and focusing what are the specific needs that your ideal clients have. How can you solve those needs in a unique way, right? And what is important about the problem you're trying to solve? Because there are many types of problems that you can solve. If you start compiling your skills and putting them together, there are so many ways in which you can solve people's problems. But the problems you choose to solve need to be relevant enough. They need to make a difference. They need to be impactful enough so that those around you are compelled to buy your offers, to invest in your solutions, to take your offers. If the problems you choose are not relevant enough or not transformational enough, then you're going to be circling in your own, little wheel and frustrated why people don't want it. Now, the good news is that you don't need to guess. You don't need to guess what are these potential problems. You can use the process that we would lay out in my training here. So make sure you click on the link in this video so that you can actually go through the whole process of understanding the step-by-step point of building a business plan. You don't need to reinvent the wheel here or guess. When you follow a step-by-step process, you are actually able to get information from your potential clients. You can research, you can understand the data, and you can investigate what do your clients need. The link is right here. It's linked under here in the video. You should see it, learn.musiciansprofitability.com/VSL-homepage-organic. I'm going to find a way for my team to create a shorter link, but it should be in there. You can access it. I'm going to link it here under the video as well. If you're watching, it looks like someone from Facebook is asking, where's the link? Hold on. Let me see if I can go into my Facebook group and put the link right there. Oh, there we go. I'm going to just put the link right here. Here's the link. There we go. So this is the link that you can use to opt in and watch the full training on how to build your own musician's profit umbrella and create your own business plan. So I'm just going to link it here. So yeah, that's the link right there. You should be able to access it. But let's just get back to the overview of what this is all about, right? So there needs to be a problem that you're going to help your potential clients solve. And that problem needs to be very specific. It can't be just very broad or general. There needs to be something very specific about the problem that you're helping them solve. And it does, the actual client himself or herself needs to be someone specific as well. The more you can be very intentional about the type of person you want to work with, the type of problem you want to solve, and the way in which you solve the problem, which is going to create that differentiation for you, that competitive edge. This isn't just about creating a blanket solution that's a one size fits all for everyone. There needs to be an added element of innovation, of a nuanced way of fixing something that most people don't know how to do and you do. So all of these are the things that in my training I go over in a lot more depth and kind of break down the exact 10-step process. So this is just the beginning, right? But I want you to start thinking about this, because the more you can understand the value of the solution that you're providing, the higher chances you're going to have of actually building a sustainable business that's going to become relevant, that's going to develop a brand, that's going to become, supportive and transformative to your ideal clients. But it starts with a problem, it starts with a type of person, and it starts with a unique methodology and a unique approach that you need to bring in to that solution, right? So this is just a starting point. Again, if you want to go and see a more in-depth overview of how you can build your entire, music business plan, your musician's profit umbrella, this is the link. It's linked right here. I'm going to put it on these other places where I'm live streaming. And I would be happy to walk you through, in this video, you're going to see how you can go through the whole process of trading, of switching the way you work and not needing to be trading your time for money anymore. See, that's the biggest problem that I find in our community. Musicians are working extremely hard because they're trading their time for money. And when you trade your time for money, you have a cap, you have a ceiling. There's only so much you can earn. So instead, if you create a business that works because of your knowledge, not because of your time, then you open up the door to unlimited earning potential. There's no geographic limitations and there's no time restrictions. The sky's the limit. It all comes down to your creativity and your imagination and your tenacity and your drive to living a better life. So if this is interesting to you and you want to learn more about how you can build your musician's business plan for your business, click on the link here in the comments and check it out. It's a completely free training. It's a 2-part training. There's one video and then there's a second video after that. And we would look forward to supporting you in any way and answering any questions as you go through the training. So you can reach out to our team. All the links and all the information is provided in there. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you have some food for thought. And I look forward to supporting you and seeing you continue to bring these programs to life. Make sure you reach out. Thanks everyone. Let's prosper together.